Check out the starting lineups, brought to you by sportsbreaks.com.
A dominant front row makes another appearance for the Utah Warriors with Tonga Kofe, Liam Coltman, and Aki Seuli in that front row, and the top two tacklers in MLR with Frank Lahore and Dylan Nell in the forward pack. In the back line, the pairing of Joel Hodgson and D'Angelo Leawila going to be key to get these guys playing sideline to sideline for the Utah Warriors tonight. Head coach is Greg Cooper, the Kiwi, in a resurgent season for Utah this year.
Notably, no Joe Mano, the leading try scorer in MLR with 11. Now the starters for the visiting San Diego Legion.
That front row matchup going to be so key with Tu'o Malatai, Klein, and Mr. San Diego, Nate Sylvia in the front row. Of course, we also highlighted Tavita Tamelau. That matchup in the set piece where both of these teams are so good could be the difference maker in this match. In that back line, Rutherford gets his first start this year at number 10. He's going to be the playmaker, but looking for the experience of Lutz and Lopeti. And that back three of Iwake, Crimp, and Stower is going to be crucial on defense against a very potent Utah attack. John Manetti is the head coach, talked very highly of his young team as we spoke to him pregame, so I think he's excited to see how some of these younger players go with a good mix of experience to back them up.
All black with the red trim, and we are underway in Harriman. Great to have you with us for a Wednesday night. You see Frank Lahore shading his...
Utah, an incredibly busy team on the defensive end. They've made more tackles this season than any other team in MLR.
171 a game is first, as you mentioned. Grubber into space. Jordan Trainer chasing it. Gets the ball, and then he's dragged out of touch.
Whatever pressure they can mount, if they've got a chance in this game with an inexperienced squad, it's going to be plays like this. Incredible cover and speed, presence of mind. Great scrum.
Here it comes. Relieves the pressure. And a good kick over 50 meters from Hodgson from the back of the try zone. Here comes Stephen Crimp. Down the sideline comes the winger, Iwake, inside the 22 for the Legion, putting the pressure on Utah. Those lock spots. It is Lahore, and here comes Utah. Dylan Nell, the 8-man, piercing the 22, rumbling to within 10 meters. Quickly Zion going to Joel Hodgson, getting the ball wide. Here comes D'Angelo Leawila, the inside center. Lays it back, Utah still with it. Going to the left side, Hodgson tried the cut pass, knocked on, and then Trainer near it, and then dotted down by Nick Ben.
Run to the outside from D'Angelo Leawila. Then the ball comes out and just bounces right up into Nick Ben's hands. And that's what some similarities between these two teams, down to their club colors. And this has always been an incredible rivalry since the foundation of MLR. What a great take from San Diego.
Caught out of the air by the Legion. Tamelau with it. Lutz. Knocked on by San Diego, advantage for Utah.
Tries off of this exact set piece.
Here come the Warriors. Lahore with it. Here's the maul. Coltman at the back of the maul. He's got 6 tries in this very situation. Utah getting some momentum. Here comes Khaleesi Moli to help out, getting twisted to the left. Ball spills out the back. Hodgson. Leawila stepping through. No one can catch him, and he knocks it down between the posts for an automatic 7.
The post for D'Angelo Leawila.
An emotional try as he waves to the heavens.
Always exciting when the Utah Warriors play. This has been their reputation since the inception, though. They always great cover tackle. Just going to make that point. 69% possession for San Diego. But this is where we talked about the early key for San Diego. They need to respond now, and they need to do it with physicality.
Here comes Stowers. And that pink scrum cap. Kicked by Stowers, sky high at midfield. Here come the Warriors. Mahe, Jordan Trainer with the dummy. Throws it high in the air to Cole Semu. Semu runs over one man, gets through inside the 22 for the BYU.
Great run from Iwake.
Rutherford. The young Scotsman. Wide ball, and then a sprint down for Stowers. Stowers into the try zone. Looks like he's held up. And he is. But it stays in. Nick Ben. What a Trainer, former NOLA Gold man. Ben back to Trainer. Turner wheels inside, gives it to Zion Going. Zion Going spills it forward, knocked on. And San Diego.
Better job that time from Tuamalatai.
Rutherford. This is Lopetti. Lopetti to Stowers down the touchline.
16 for San Diego.
Jensen with the take for Utah. Here come the Warriors. Leuila with the crash ball. Look at him go. Offloads it to Kalisi Moli. About 10 meters out for Utah. Spilled backwards. Jensen playing a little scrum half over to Liam Coltman, former All Black. 8 caps with New Zealand. Hodgson. Over to Sione Mahe. Mahe into the try zone, but he's held up. A great tackle by Rion Stowers.
The inside line there, and look at this great cover. Wrap up the ball from Stowers and avoid the grounding. Sione Mahe wanted that.
22, Zion Going, running things. This is scrum half. Is Tonga Kofe, former Portland State defensive lineman. Quick ball from Utah. Moley intercepted. This one's going to go all the way from Stephen Crimp. The pick 5 for the San Diego Legion. And he'll dot it down to get
in stride, and no one is going to catch him. Absolutely beautiful defensive effort from Stefan Crimp.
In his first start, the Welshman gets the score, and a big one because the Legion. Pass Hodgson. Recovers. They'll call a knock-on on Utah.
Hodgson
scrum coming up for San Diego. And then they'll restart.
Got to make your one-on-one tackles here. A chance to look maybe for Tavita Tamelau.
Away, Black.
Within a meter.
Stay.
Judd right near that right post.
Stay back.
Fierce competition here at the try line. And San Diego scores. Coleman to Lahore, as you mentioned.
Wait, stay.
Back to Jensen.
Get up now.
Back to Coltman.
That's
San
the
Diego
structure they're looking
stacking it
for. There's
Coleman.
the drive.
Coltman getting forward. He's going to dot this down. Liam Coltman with his 7th try and the 3rd time.
See, Moley got the low leg drive with Liam Coltman right behind him, and as he's done 6 other times this season.
And then poached by Richard Judd. Richard Judd still has it. Lopetti, Tamelau now. Bobbled but gathered by Rutherford. And then knocked on by San Diego. We have a TMO check. We'll listen in.
What have we got? Yeah.
The ball, misses the ball entirely, and catches the player directly in the head.
Okay, so on the last play, just give me space. Yeah. So you're saying on the last play, you've got a red player. Hit the guy on the head.
Maya got kicked in the head.
Correct. As Black was going to recover the ball, 12 red kicks at the ball and hits the black player directly in the head.
Head.
Yeah, but the ball was on the floor, bro.
Yeah.
Right. That's bullshit.
Sorry for the language.
Yeah.
Kicked a player to the head. It's Sione Mahe right here. You'll see it. Boom, right there, and Mahe takes it right to the cheek. Coltman will come into the back of that line out.
Here comes the rolling maul.
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay.
Big turn from Utah. And knocked on by the Warriors. Angus gets the night off with the 100 caps from last Saturday,
As he
doesn't
should.
he? Yeah.
Earned it.
Maul for Utah. Utah emerges into the try zone. San Diego trying to hold them up. They're right on the doorstep. You can see how close they are right there. I think they're in, but being held up. They'll take a look.
They'll have to go to the TMO
San
on this
Diego's
one.
clapping. I think they held him up.
Chris, TMO check. On-field decision. I've got try. He's on the line.
We'll see what angles reveal.
Sorry, Dave,
Second
I have
play.
no clear view of the ball, so I recommend you stick with your on-field decision.
Yeah. Thanks. Time back
Does
on.
the ball sneak through right there? It's hard to know whether that's a cleat, an arm,
The initial decision was that that ball had made the front of the line, so he'll stick with the try.
Okay, try Utah Warriors.
Better urgency from San Diego, now building into the 4th, 5th, and 6th phase. Space on the outside.
Stowers looking for support. Kicks to his right. Will he find Judd? Grounded by Lahore. Just didn't get the right bounce. Otherwise, that's a score. Prop. Hello, USA Eagle. Judd to Lopetti. Lopetti gets around 1, gets around 2 and 3, and then knocks it down. What a score from Tavite Lopetti.
Dragged down by Vungakoto, and then just the solo effort right here. Runs through 1, 2, 3 tackles.
Malatai. Judd digs it out. Rutherford with the keeper. Lopetti, try score a moment ago. Grubber forward, Trainer chasing it down. Stowers, it's still available, and then dotted down by San Diego. It's a score for the Legion.
For the score.
30 seconds now.
Trainer was kind of boxing out Stowers, and it opened the door for Hello to dot it down.
And he had to apply that pressure.
Trainer attempted tackle on Crimp, his fullback opposite. Utah takes it away. They jack with the ball.
That could be the break that Utah needed now to get back.
2020 will trigger the line out. Up to Lahore. Back to Vungakoto. The back of the maul. Bodies piling up. Vungakoto still going.
Number 19.
Here comes Crowley. Tomasi Tonga. The native of Harriman playing in his hometown. Crowley, Leuila, Hodgson. Spins around, Leuila. Bounces off one defender. Offloads to Trainer. The fullback goes down. Crowley.
Hold in. Good methods.
Long
They're going to bring
advantage
back
being
the
played
long
there.
advantage.
And that's 14 unanswered from both teams in the first
Yes,
half.
we did.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Vungakoto at the back of the ball. They've already scored one like this. Crowley coming up. Vungakoto dots it down, and Utah adds 5 to take the lead.
Great work from the Fijian international. This is that bread and butter that we talked about. It's Dylan Nell working hard. Look at this drive, the leg drive from Saya Uhila there at the back. And then Logan Crowley getting in onto the hip of Vungakoto for the final drive over. Good to see the 9 getting stuck in with the forwards. I love that San Diego is not backing down from the challenge right now. They know they're in a dogfight. They know they're in this match. There's only 5 points in it. So a converted try here would give them the lead and a chance to absolutely break the hearts of Utah Warriors fans here, who I think we're looking to go tops of the table at the end of this match.
Oliver Kane, they're in that position at the moment, but maybe not for long. Shiloh Klein is going to dot it down and tie the game. San Diego. Crowley. Hodgson. Leuila. Offload to Cole Semu. Semu in space. The rookie. Piercing the San Diego defense. Hodgson. Tomasi Tonga. Tomasi Tonga inside the 22. He's got Logan Crowley in space. And Crowley dots it down for the lead.
We'll see Crowley come out here. The looping ball from Hodgson. Tonga reads the outside. The gap opened up. Gets Lopetti turned around, and then the inside ball from your 9, chasing where he should, following the action. And a chance now for Utah to extend this lead in the final moments. Is that the dagger they were looking for? As a Eagles squad and a fantastic second wind in his career, retired a few years ago.
And that will do it. Utah has won 38-31, final from Harriman, Utah. The Utah Warriors now are atop Major League Rugby with 41 points.